Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Astro Show. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and happy full moon in Sagittarius. I'm very happy to be here with you guys today on Thursday, May 23rd, 2024, to talk about this beautiful full moon day that we have happening and the astrology horoscope for today. So before we get into it, first of all, I'm back in Belgium at the moment. We live in the countryside, and for whatever reason, there's like a bunch of flies flying around in this room right now. So if you see big black flies flying around, we're just in the countryside. So thank you for understanding. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel, as well as Rumble channel. And also like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And I do offer personal astrology consultations that are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box below, and my earliest bookings at the moment are for August of 2024, if you'd like to book more of a personal reading with me. So yeah, how is everyone feeling out there? I hope you're feeling the positive vibes of this day. And Handle with Care, hello, says, Yahoo, today is my birthday. Well, aren't you just a very lucky person, Handle with Care, that your birthday happens to be this year on a full moon in Sagittarius with Venus-Jupiter conjunction and Venus and Jupiter sextile Neptune. You've got some kick-ass astrology, so happy birthday to you, Handle with Care, and this is going to be a very, very beautiful birthday year. You know, for those of you who don't know, our birthdays every year is what we call in astrology our solar return. Birthdays are when, the sun returns back in the Western astrology to the same sign and degree as when we were born. And we have what we call the solar return, the sun coming back to that same position. And we actually have something called a solar return chart that gets casted, and it shows the energy of our whole upcoming birthday year. And that's actually one of the type of astrology consultations that I do offer at consultations.beyondmystic.net. So Handle with Care, your birthday is on a very good day today. I am jealous. Okay, you're going to have an amazing birthday year. Very lucky. Leslie Heggelson says, greetings from New Mexico. Hello, New Mexico. Hello, everyone from all over the world. I love that, there's people all over the world that watch our channels. I'm very, very grateful for that. So, okay, let's bring up the chart for this full moon in Sagittarius. And it was exact at 8:53 a.m. today. But we're still very much in the energy of it. We're the day of, we're in the full moon portal. And this is a very, very beautiful, beautiful full moon, you guys, that you're going to want to tune into, to soak up the energy of, to soak up the vibes, okay? Because for the whole rest of the summer, we're entering a little bit of a different energy from what we've been having in May. We're going to have 2 full moons in a row starting next full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn in June and a full moon in Capricorn in July, which is pretty rare. So soak up the vibes from this Saggy full moon. It's a very, very good day to do any kind of spiritual practice, meditation, journaling, manifestation, any kind of rituals that you feel guided to do. It's a very lucky full moon that I'm calling a full moon of breakthroughs in truth, wisdom, and our beliefs. Sagittarius in astrology is the sign that rules our beliefs, our higher wisdom, our higher consciousness, and it's one of the signs that deals with truth. And this is breakthroughs because, full moons are when we have the sun and the moon at opposition with each other. So we've got the sun today at 2 degrees of Gemini, when it was the exact full moon just a few hours ago, 2 degrees of Sagittarius. So it's an opposition point. It's a tension point of release and completion, but also the full moons, like practically, is when the moon is at her fullest. She's at her realization, and she shines a light on our lives. it can definitely bring breakthroughs and insights in general. And with this being in the sign of Sagittarius, it's about breakthroughs in our beliefs, breakthroughs in our values, breakthroughs in what is actually truth and true for us and what really resonates. So let me know in the comments if any of you guys have been feeling any breakthroughs. I know I sure have. And as I said, yes, full moons are times of cleansing, release, and completion. So we can see themes today and over the next few days of something in our life coming to a completion point. But because this is such a positive full moon, with it being in the beautiful sign of Aquarius, with on the exact same day, woohoo, we're having this Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. The two benefics are conjunct, very, very positive. It's very light, this full moon. It's not a heavy full moon at all. And you can look up where you have 2 degrees of Sagittarius in your chart. That's an area of your life that you can be receiving lucky blessing or big breakthrough in your beliefs or way of being. And also where you have 29 degrees of Taurus because of that Venus-Jupiter conjunction happening at the same time. That's an area of life that's receiving a positive boost of energy, also luck, abundance, joy, happiness, and fulfillment. So there's some areas that we need to look at in our charts, which are fantastic. Heather, hi Heather, says, I've had breakthroughs too, Meg. Well, that is fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. CeeLo Joe says, my moon is in Sag, feeling great today, entering new territory. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Carol Holman says, I certainly feel the energy reaching deep, deep into my core and churning out. Wow, that is powerful. Awesome. Yeah, so look where you have Sagittarius 2 degrees and Taurus 29 degrees. Those are the areas being the most activated. And Sagittarius in astrology also deals with not just beliefs and truth, but also expansion, wisdom, luck, adventure, higher learning, higher consciousness, foreign travel, and optimism. So those are themes that we can be seeing in our lives and in the collective as well with this full moon. And I think it's so cool, some of the aspects that we've got going on with this full moon. One of the most lucky, positive, Venus-Jupiter conjunction, those 2 benefics, but also exact sextile between Venus and Jupiter at 29 degrees of Taurus to Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. Before soon, Neptune's going to be going retrograde in just a few weeks, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces in his home sign, and Venus is the ruler of Taurus in her home sign in a sextile with Jupiter at the last degree of Taurus, just about to turn into ingressing into Gemini for the whole next year. So this is a very magical day, a very magical point of, again, breakthroughs. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but connecting spiritually to our divine inspiration as well. Neptune is spirituality and magic and creativity, can bring beautiful blessings, can bring beautiful energy. Praying, connecting to source, connecting to God, your higher self, whatever the heck you want to call it, is going to help us to actually manifest things out into the physical world. Taurus. So not just the praying and hope something happens, but actually creating the physical steps, the tangible steps to help create those beautiful dreams and goals and spiritual visions that we have. And that can be one of the breakthroughs coming up for a lot of us with this Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. A very grounded sign is how to actually take the practical steps towards our goals. Creating new discipline, creating new routines rather, to create the life, the beautiful life that we want. And Sagittarius, is symbolized by that arrow pointing outwards. And Sagittarius is about expansion, going for your dreams, going beyond your limits, and believing in yourself, not just settling for, oh, okay, I guess that's what my goal was and it's been realized. No, going for the highest dream, the highest goal, and going towards it with the spiritual vision and prayers and visualization, Neptune and Pisces, but also with tangible discipline, Venus and Jupiter in Taurus, creating a solid foundation and some sort of routine. So I am loving, 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 loving the energy of this. And we want to soak this up, okay, you guys, because as we get into the summer, we're going to have more planets retrograde. We're going to have 2 full moons in Capricorn that are going to kick us in the butt a little bit. So enjoy this day, enjoy this week, enjoy the rest of this month, which is the most positive month of the year. And, not just, I'm very happy to share the astrology with you guys, but it's so powerful when you actually look at your charts and see where you've got Sag 2 degrees, where you've got Taurus 29 degrees, to see those areas that are being the most directly worked with at this moment. We've also got with this full moon, Pluto in very positive aspects. Pluto sextile the moon and in trine to the sun. And we're very lucky in the current astrology, you guys, that even though, yes, we're going to have Pluto go back into Capricorn for the last time this fall, which is going to be very intense, there's no major adverse aspects with Pluto in the current astrology. So it is a total illusion. It is a total Neptune and Pisces delusion that we're all going to die and the world's going to end and it's going to be the worst situation ever. No, because Pluto is actually making very, very good aspects to a lot of the things that are going on. Pluto deals with death and crisis. Things are not as bad as they seem. And I don't mean to be sounding like spiritual bypassing, say that. This is me as an astrologer reading the astrology, which is just studying the cycles of what happens with the heavenly bodies. Things are not as bad as they seem. Okay, we can be more prone to illusions and paranoia with Neptune being in Pisces, right? But the truth is, Pluto is not making really harsh aspects in the current astrology, which is fantastic. With this full moon, he's actually making really good aspects with that sextile to the moon and the trine to the sun. So Pluto is wanting to empower us to see the truth of what's going on, to not be scared and think it's the end of the world, but to empower us to move forward into our greatest versions. So I hope what I've said resonated, you guys, and I'm wishing you a very, very happy full moon in Sagittarius. Before I finish up, I want to mention that Carla over at Ascension Organites has the Haida inspired silvery jewelry collection available, which is made by one of Janine's friends over on the Haida. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry collection. So it's very high vibration. Check that out if you like silver and gold-plated stuff and precious metals and crystals. And again, I do offer personal astrology consultations available at the link in the description box of this video, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And please remember to like, share, subscribe. And if you really enjoy this content, leave a comment on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. I love you guys so, so much. And I'm sending so much cosmic love your way. Have the happiest, most magical full moon in Sagittarius ever. And believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, tune into your higher vision and consciousness. And I love you guys so much. See you soon.